They're whispering it again. You know, that same storyline that's been creeping back every draft season lately. Miami trading down. Because, let's be real, pick 13? Tempting. But not sacred. Not untouchable. And with only 3 picks inside the top 100? That's not a luxury, that's a pinch. And this team doesn't have the privilege to sit back, cross their arms, and pick once like they're just 1 star away. They're not. There are holes. And they're obvious. So yeah, trading down? It's not just a suggestion anymore. It's a pressure point. A pulse. And of course, it's already bubbling out there. Chad Reuter, Matt Verderame, media voices tossing out that juicy scenario. Miami dropping from 13 to 16. Arizona's the dance partner in this version. But let's not pretend they're the only ones knocking. Plenty of teams stare at 13 like it's a doorway to a game changer. Miami could hold the keys. The only question is whether they want to open that door or trade it for 2 more. Now, this isn't new territory. They've played this game before. Played it smart, sometimes even bold. Remember 2021? That chaotic chess match where they slid down from 3 to 12, grabbed future firsts, then boomeranged back up to 6 for Waddle. Calculated chaos. A gamble? Sure, but the kind that makes you grin when it pays off. Waddle's explosion, his chemistry with Tua? That wasn't luck. That was risk met with reward. And let's not gloss over 2020. That quieter little trade with Green Bay. From 26 to 30. Just to pocket an extra 4th. What did it get them? Igbenegin. Yeah, not quite the jackpot. The Packers ended up with Jordan Love. That one stings now, doesn't it? A let's be clever move that turned into a cautionary tale. Because that's the thing about trading down. It sounds brilliant until the guy you passed on becomes someone else's franchise savior. Ouch. Flip the pages further back, and it gets messy, 2016. That weird Eagles swap, Maxwell, Alonso, and a shot at Tunsil. Which, hey, worked out surprisingly well. Tunsil slid into their lap because of a draft night meltdown that went viral. Lucky break? Maybe. But they took it. And in a twisted turn, Tunsil himself became the golden goose. Multiple firsts in return. That trade keeps on giving. But if you're digging for darker moments, let's talk 2010. From 12 to 28, dancing with San Diego. More picks, yes. More regrets too. Jared Odrick and Koa Misai. Solid guys, sure. But not stars. Not anchors. And look at the names they let drift past. Graham, Earl Thomas, Dez. Names that changed franchises. Meanwhile, Miami walked away with depth. Serviceable, but forgettable. 1999, just chaos. Jimmy Johnson playing mad scientist. Trading back not once, but twice. Stacking picks like poker chips. And what did it bring? A blur of names that barely stuck. J.J. Johnson. Doesn't exactly echo through the halls. And they passed on guys who did. Peterson. Rucker. Names that could have been woven into Dolphins lore, but weren't. And yeah, we can go even deeper. 1998, trading away the shot at Randy Moss. They gave up the 19th spot, slid to 29, and watched Moss torch the league from afar. It's the kind of move you can't even justify in hindsight. Not when history reminds you what could have been every time someone plays a highlight reel. And it wasn't just Moss. Faneca was there too. Hall of Fame talent slipping through their fingers while they chased flexibility. So here we are again. 2025 draft. A familiar crossroads. Do you chase the sure thing at 13? Or gamble for more? With 10 total picks, it feels like abundance. Until you realize how top-heavy this league really is. You need impact guys. Now, not just roster fillers. Not just special team aces and project linemen. You need starters. And not just any. Ones who can swing games. Shift the narrative. Because this team, as it stands, isn't one piece away. Let's not pretend. The offensive line. Still a question mark. The defensive front? Holes. Secondary? Not what it used to be. And tight end? A desert. If you think one pick fixes all that, well, you're dreaming. But trade down. Grab another pick in that top 75. Now we're talking about stacking talent. Maybe you get your tackle and your corner. Or a versatile D lineman and a weapon at tight end. The kind of pairing that says, we're building something. Not just patching. Of course, every option comes with risk. What if your guy doesn't make it to 16? What if someone jumps you and takes the player you thought would fall? That's the gamble. That's the edge you walk when you move down. It's not about being cute. It's about trusting your board, trusting your scouts, trusting that what you're giving up in flash, you're gaining in foundation.